Ultraman, here he comes from the sky. Ultraman, Ultraman, watch our hero fly. In a super jet he comes from a billion miles away, from a distant planet land. Comes our hero, Ultraman. Ultraman, here he comes from the sky. Ultraman, Ultraman, watch our hero fly. In a super jet he comes from a billion miles away, from a distant planet land. Comes our hero, Ultraman.
それは国際平和会議が東京で開かれる年であった。だがその年
While the International Space Conference was being held, strange accidents took place. The Science Patrol was called in to investigate.
If you will study this map, you will see that all the accidents occurred in this general area. It's urgent that we end them. As you well know, each one of these accidents killed a delegate to the conferences here. That in itself is a threat to all foreign countries in these days of Cold War.
Are you thinking that someone may be trying to interfere with the current space conferences here?
Yes, Captain. That's my opinion. The Paris office wants the investigation conducted. And for this very reason, you must end the accidents.
I wonder what country would want to create such a crisis in the world today. It's tense already, without the tension growing even greater than ever.
Have you considered that whoever is engineering these accidents lives on another planet?
Then couldn't that mean the situation could grow to a battle of galaxies?
We must make certain it never happens.
Meanwhile, the strange accidents did not stop.
Car 47 continuing to chase. Two cars crashed into an invisible wall.
Invisible?
That's right. It's the only solution I could think of, considering what I saw.
Mura, I'm beginning to wonder if this has any connection with the other accidents that have occurred within the last 48 hours. It's a thought. The information Paris has gathered would indicate a kind of sky wall that's totally invisible. That's why we thought that this strange power is not originating on Earth, as we know of no way to make things invisible.
Amazing, a war.
Over there is where the accident happened last night.
Oh. Arashi, what's going on? We don't have any engine trouble. It's just that the car won't move. What? It's as if we smashed into an invisible wall. Hurry, get out. Quickly. Right. Like a rocket.
An unseen one.
Murder to headquarters. Murder speaking. Maneuver with extreme caution. There's an unseen rocket in this area.
How do we find a rocket that can't be seen by our own eyes? I ask you that, huh?
I thought you'd know that by now. We in the Science Patrol track such unseen objects using our usual device. And you invented it, our wave tracer.
You're right. Look there. The invisible rockets out there.
Huh? Latitude 15 degrees north, longitude 8 degrees east. Try not to miss it this time, Ito.
Thanks for asking the impossible. How can I hit what I don't see?
Come on, Ito. It's moving out of range.
I'll get it this time.
It got away.
Well, I almost got it.
Almost. I bet that rocket is the cause of all these accidents.
The idea I've decided to work out is simple. Now listen closely. The human eye can never see things that travel at a very high velocity. Watch this closely. There. Do you see what I'm driving at? What do you all think of it?
Oh, now I see. In other words, the rocket isn't seen due to the fact that it travels too quickly.
And one more thing. Notice what occurs when I revolve all the colors I have here. Now watch this. When we blend all these colors, it turns white. So at a high velocity, the colors also vanish.
That means we would also have to go at that velocity to see the rocket. I have to think. There has to be a way.
What we have to learn is that unseen rocket's origin.
I think it will work better this way.
Ito, I brought some coffee.
Thank you, Fuji.
I always admired people who invent things. It's a gift.
Oh.
All right, to remind you. The first aircraft is loaded with Spectra Alpha and Spectra Beta. The second aircraft with Spectra Gamma and also Epsilon. Ito, Arashi, Fuji, wake him up.
Ito, rise and shine.
Oh, what are you doing? What's going on? Oh, sorry, sir.
You weren't listening. What's the matter? Didn't you sleep last night?
No, sir. I stayed awake all night creating the new invention.
You're excused. I want you to explain your new invention to everyone here.
Yes, sir. The basic idea is that Spectra Alpha is able to change all light factions freely, even though they would exist outside intrusion. Spectra Beta has the power to reflect away all the unknown colors of the Earth. Then we have Spectra Gamma, combining with Delta, that throws off additional angles of reflection. Good. Preparing to fire Beta. Now. Spectra Gamma and Delta. Now. Spectra Beta again. Now. There it is. The rocket.
Ready to attack. Look at it go.
rocket get away. Roger. Hold it! Look!
So, it's really Jamila. Who? Jamila, the creature.
What is it, Alan? You're crying.
I have a gift for you. Take this. Quick, to the lake. We'll get it, sir.
夜に入ってからも科学特捜隊の探索は続けられた。
It's been hiding itself for hours now. It'll have to move out sooner or later. I wonder where it comes from and why it's been trying to break up those space conferences.
Alan, I meant to ask you why you called that monster Jamila. If you know its name, you certainly should know a lot more about it.
Oh, Mura, I can't help being upset. I don't know what to do. It's what Paris had suspected all along.
Meaning what? Alan? In fairness to everyone concerned, don't you think it's time we all knew about it? I believe it'll help matters.
Jamila has the form, although it's not really a monster. I don't really know how to tell you this. The creature is as ordinary as you and I and everyone else.
You mean it's human?
It was at the time the United States and Russia began their space race. A third and unpublicized country had also sent a rocket into space. The rocket never returned, and the world was never told about it. Certain officials felt a sacrifice of men at that early stage of space probes would instill fear in people all over the world. The lost rocket crew had a captain called Jamila. The spacecrafts tracked his rocket as far as they could until it was officially announced that the rocket was lost in space.
Then the rocket must have entered the gravitational pull of another planet. There is no other explanation. As far as we know, there is no food for survival on those planets. However, we don't have enough knowledge of the stars. Somehow, Jamila managed to survive. And in the process of that survival, for some unknown reason, he took on the form of that creature we saw. But how did he manage to return to Earth?
Using his knowledge of aerodynamics and rocket engines, he repaired whatever caused the rocket to fail, then he returned to Earth for vengeance. It was the only way he knew to get even. He blamed all those on Earth for his condition, for looking as ugly as he is today.
We can't do this. We can't do what? Knowing that story, how can we go on fighting Jamila? Don't talk stupidly. Let me go. Take your hands away. You might not respect that crew's captain. Yet he's a hero, Arashi. Look, Ito, I don't want to hear another word. We're all doing the same kind of work. For all you know, Arashi, any one of us can turn into a creature just as he did. What are you doing? Sorry. You see, all these weapons are my own doing. Understand? Jamila. Jamila.
I know how you feel, Ito, but there isn't much we can do now. In his own way, Jamila is a hero and a very brave leader. It's not his fault that his mind and body have been ruined. Because of it, he's out to break up world peace, and it is our duty not to let him do this. If medical science had a way to heal him, we would try everything in our power. But we cannot convert monsters back to men. This was done in an outside world containing secrets we do not yet understand.
Ito, please don't take it so hard.
Ito, I know how you feel, but Alan is right. Jamila has become an enemy of the people. The Science Patrol must now destroy this enemy.
Monster!
The gun hasn't hurt the monster.
My son! My son!
Captain, wait, the child! Hayata! Jamila!
Jamila is still considered a great hero. You know that. The International Space Conference was held on schedule. Jamila was laid to rest with honors. His headstone told the story that he died in the interest of his country and scientific progress.
科学の発展のために死んだ戦士の魂、ここに眠る。
犠牲者はいつもこうだ。文句だけは美しいけれど。いでいでいで